Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in this video what I want to do is introduce a project that will be taking place from now throughout the winter, most of the spring, well actually pretty much all the spring, and then maybe into the summer depending how well this project goes. So what I want to do is, in a way, create my own strain by perfecting another strain. So what I want to do is take these guys, which are the red Dumbo Ear Dragon Guppy, and add traits to them to what I want, to my desired characteristics. So the purpose of this video and the series is going to be how to create your own strain, pretty much, since I know a lot of people, that's an interest that they have, is creating their own strain. And I want to go step by step in how I'm going to do it through this series and through updates in that series. So before I get into all that, I just want to point out the way that tanks are set up right now. So right now we have 4 tanks over here, and these are 5.5 gallons each. We have the Beta Hendra with their fry in that one. Right here we have 9 of the Dragon fry that are they'll be a month old tomorrow. Tomorrow, as of this video comes out, which is today, Saturday. We have purple mosaics and the red chili Dumbo ears. Both of these are Dumbo ear strains. So are those. Now in this tank we have the red dragon Dumbo ears, an assortment of guppies that are for sale eventually. These are just males, ones that don't really have a use at the moment. We have 5. These guys are about 2 months old in 2 days. And these are the cross between the Superior Red, the Albino Superior Red, and the purple, the Black Russian Dumbo ears. So these are half Dumbo ear, so they carry the gene as well. Right here we have my purple mosaic, no, sorry, my red chili Dumbo ear female, which should be giving birth any day now, so that's why she's in there. And then in this one, we have a bunch of purple mosaic fry that were born 2 days ago. Actually, yeah, they were born 2 days ago. So that's how I have it set up right now. And I want to show you what I'm going to do with these tanks to change it up. So up until now, what I've had is all these strains in their own tank, and I've been breeding them in that tank. But I've realized that's not the most efficient way to go, since I'm going to run out of room. So if I have fry from here, fry from there, fry from a different strain, there's only so many I can keep in each of these tanks before I start running out of room. And likewise for this large tank. So what I want to do is concentrate on one strain and do some work on them to perfect it, in a way, to my own standards, my own characteristics I want in those fish. So I came up with this. So this is the design of my fish room, the way it's set up right now, and how I want to have the tank set up. So right now, when you want to create your own strain, the thing is you have to have a list of what you want. You can't just breed fish together and just be like, just keep combining strains, because eventually what happens through guppy genetics is you start reverting back to look like the old wild type from all the genes just be mixed in together. So what you want to do is keep like strains together. So what I want, these are my desired traits. Now, I'm not going to breed for these exact traits every single time. So what I want to do is have the extra large, which I'm going to call jumbo, Dumbo ears, or the elephant ears. I want them to have the mosaic tails. I want their tails to be red-yellow color, just the way they are right now. So I want them to have the blue dragon scales on their body, which the current strain already has, and then also have the half-black body. So some of these traits are already in these fish, so I have to actually keep those, like the half-black body, the blue dragon scales, red-yellow tails, and the mosaic tails. Now the only thing I want is that they're already Dumbo ears, but they have smaller Dumbo ears, and I know they can get larger, and I want to do that. I want them to have large, extremely large Dumbo ears. Well, not extremely large, to a point, as long as the fish are healthy. And when you cross strains together, we're going to have to look at that and make sure we keep those things together, and keep holding on to the traits that we want. So this is the way I'm going to set up the tanks. Right here we have my 30 gallon, which right now is divided in half, and what I plan to do is move this dark line right here is the matin filter, the sponge filter in there. That's dividing the tank. I want to move it all the way to the end, so that way this area will just be filtration where the canister filter output is, and the heater. And this will add extra filtration to when there's fish in here. Now this tank is going to be for males, that'll be for virgin females. This one will be for fry, and then this one right now, I'm going to keep it for now, is the beta tank. Eventually I might make both of these fry tank. And now the way it's going to work is that these three top tanks up here are going to be for the selective breeding and for the pregnant females to be housed while they're having their fry. So what I plan on doing is grabbing one of my best males that I like from here, a female or two who have perfect traits from here, and putting them together in one of these boxes. Now, eventually, once I know the females are pregnant, the male will be moved right back into the male tank, and those pregnant females would stay in there, so either both in one or I could separate them so they're not crowded in there. When they have their fry, the fry will stay in that tank, and those females will no longer be used for breeding unless they have good genes that I want to hold on to, and I'll move those females down into this tank. Now the fry will be raised in here for about 2 weeks. My computer just shut down. The fry will be raised in these tanks for about 2 weeks, so that way when I feed them the Hikari first bites, there's less room for the food to get lost and the fish could actually access it much better. Then after 2 weeks they get moved into one of the fry tanks. So these are the 5.5 gallon tanks, and they'll be in there for, I want to say, a month or two. And then eventually, if there's nothing in this bottom tank, they'll get moved into that tank to continue to grow until they're old enough to be sexed and separated into these tanks for the virgin females and the males, or to be sold out to either you guys online during that time or to a local fish store. And I keep the ones I have the desired traits from. And then we just keep going with that process until we eventually have a perfected strain that breeds 100% pure, or as close as possible to 100% pure, with our desired traits. So that's what I want to do, and that's the way I'm going to go the channel for now. So I'm only going to be focusing on those. Now, I need to have some genetic diversity, so what I plan on doing is the red chili guppies are Dumbo ears as well, and they have the large mosaic tails. So now that's two characteristics. They have the large tails, they have the actually it's three, Dumbo ears, and they also have the mosaic tails. So I'm going to every so often throw some of those with their fry in the future to continue to have genetic diversity among them. And then we'll have to weed out the ones we don't want when they have fry from their genetics and continue the one with these traits. Secondly, we're also going to have to keep some of these males, like these two males, to be bred back to, like, say, like two generations down the line to continue to have these traits. So I know it's a lot of information in this video, but this is just the plan, and we're actually going, as the series continues, this is stuff we'll actually talk about. We'll have updates on the fry weekly. We'll have just a whole process so you know where to go with this, because this is going to take time. It's not something that happens overnight. You can't just 2 generations and you already have a fish that you want. I mean, it's possible, but usually if you want to perfect a strain and have them breed 100% pure, it's not really the way it's going to work. Now, the other fish, I'm probably just going to get rid of and sell them, like the purple mosaics and stuff like that, even though those were fish I really like. But now this is my viewpoint through it. If I ever want to go back and get the purple mosaics again, or get the red chilies and have them breed pure again, I could always contact Guppy Train and purchase them again, or have them send them out to me. So that's the way I look at it. So it's not, I'm getting rid of these fish, I'm never going to have them again. I could always get these strains again. I could always have better strains. And this is, I think it's a cool little project. So I want you guys to let me know what you guys think of this. And these are just the plans. I believe I addressed everything in this video. If not, I'll probably throw in little comments every so often in this video. So that's really about it. So, if you guys stuck to the end, if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, hit that like button, drop a comment below, and check out my Patreon to support the work on this channel. For now, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S7 to record my videos, but I actually found an awesome deal on a camera, so hopefully within the next week or two, I'll be using something of a higher quality to see if I can get better videos, get rid of this glare, and we'll see how that goes. So again, if you guys stuck out, I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good one.